Hey, it's Alan from Hack Gadgets here. Thanks to the publisher for sending this book in. It's called Unscrewed. Let's take a look inside and see what it's all about. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the book. Again, it's called Unscrewed. The author is Ed Sobey. And let's take a look on the inside here. So what there is, here's an example of all the different things you can do here. Audio cassette player, barcode scanner, bubble gum, camera, fax, screwdriver, on and on and on. Goes over some of the tools that you'll need to use and what some of the tools are. Multimeter, you can get from less than $10, it says here. Okay, here's the first one, audio cassette player. And so what it has here is basically a little write-up about the cassette player. It talks about some different ratings here, the value of it, the disposable items you can get, and the treasure. So it talks about what's actually inside here. So, inside the cassette player it has a DC motor, it has some belts, it has some gears, LCD. In some models this one has an LCD, a lot of them didn't. Piezo or a speaker, some springs. And it also tells you what you need to take this particular one apart. Now, of course, most of these things are very similar, so even though this is one particular model, it'll be applicable to lots of them. And the nice thing is it shows you lots of pictures of the actual insides. And it talks about how this one in particular was taken off. So it says here there was 4 screws holding the back panel on. And that's great when things are held together with screws. Oftentimes things are heat welded nowadays, but most things you can still pull apart if you so desire, which is great. And then it talks about all the stuff inside. And this is kind of cute how it has, each one has lefty loosens. So basically, turning your screwdriver counterclockwise to open things up. Barcode scanner. What's this one? This one looks interesting. DVD player. So the DVD player again has a DC motor in it, has some fuses, some gears, some lenses, some magnets, some screws. So this is a great resource if you're looking for something, you're looking for some magnets and you might have a bunch of these things in your junk pile. Now it's quite obvious that this has, a motor, but you might be looking for something a bit more abstract and you might be wondering what this has in it. So you can take a look through here and you can see if this is something that's a good candidate for getting into. Here's a look of the insides here, some power supply bits and some pulley here. Here's some magnification items. Angled mirror, laser photo detector. There's the lens here. Pretty interesting just to go through this information and see what it's all about. And then when you actually rip yours apart, you can sort of have an idea of what you're getting into. Okay, so that's the basic idea of what all these have. There's emergency radio, etc., etc. And what they have in the back, this is kind of interesting. They have a glossary. And not only is this a glossary of, so for example, AC motor. So it shows you pages where you'll find some AC motor information. But it also gives you a little bit of information about what an AC motor is, which is kind of interesting. Same thing with an antenna. It's a metal rod that captures electromagnetic waves. So if you're looking for something in particular, this back area is actually quite interesting. So overall, this book, for somebody like me that has a huge pile of items that are just ready to be cracked into, this will make a great resource. I can see what things have inside them before I take the screwdriver out.